This is a press. It's a special press. It's a lithography press. Lithography. You're German? Or you? So mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut. So here's ein besonders Druckpress. This is the offset. Offset. This is a typical press. This is a more typical press in commercial printing, and for magazines, for newspapers. But it's smaller. This is the ones that they make magazines from, because most magazines and most newspapers are printed with offset lithography, right? So you put ink here, the ink gets onto here, and it transfers to here. So I'm going to do it right now. It's going to take me a couple minutes though, so you can just watch. Not strong, so it'll fall apart in the acid a little bit. Oil paint is a mild acid resist, but it'll fall apart. Sharpie, paint marker, stiff ink. It's really thick. And one's a little looser. But this one has, this is for offset printing. It's got 12 oxidative shirts. It's fast drying. One ink that's going to dry a little faster. This ink never dries. This ink 100 years, well, maybe it'll dry. So I'm going to take some of this ink. And put it out. Some of this ink. And then we're going to mix it together. You don't need that much. You need more than that.
50-50.
So
No, I watched him do it this morning. I did.
when you're mixing ink, you pick it up, you turn it over, smash it. You pick it up, you turn it over, you smash it. You're pushing all of the particles and pigments back into the ink. You're making it room temperature. You're making it the temperature that's outside. I'm also going to add to it. This is an acid resist too. It doesn't. You don't normally have it in ink. So this is asphaltum. This is asphalt. This is the thing that you're using in there. But it's also, you should wear a mask when you use this. So COVID is helping us. We put a little bit of asphaltum in the ink. In English, I'm doing what's called a modifying the ink to make an acid resist. Put the asphaltum in there. Now if I print this onto a piece of paper, it'll dry pretty fast because the air is coming in from underneath the paper. If I print this onto a piece of metal, it's going to take a year to dry. And I want to not have it wait a year. So I put a dryer. The oil painters use this. This is cobalt. It's a special printmaking dryer, two-way, three-way dryer. It has a I don't put that much in it because it'll change the way the ink works. And this is also, don't put this on your hands. This is the most toxic thing that I'm doing right now.
The cobalt.
The cobalt, yeah, it's not good for you. So just don't drink it. But I didn't touch it, you know what I mean? So I mix up the ink. Okay. I have a roller, I have a slab. I need to get my piece of copper, which is over there. So I'm going to get probably this big piece of copper. Yeah, this is a paper gripper. So like your paper's always in the same spot, because the pressure goes this way, it'll pull it. So that's why I'm taking it down, because I don't have it in the gripper, right? So okay, so I have paper, I've mixed up my ink. So you haven't done lithography yet, no? No. Lithography works, you need to keep, for this kind of lithography, you need to keep the plate wet, just slightly wet. And the ink is rejected by where there's water, and where there's no water, where it's darker, the ink is going to be attracted to that where there's darker. So I need some water. It's out of all the printmaking processes, lithography is the most maybe technical in terms of process. It's in English it's called planographic printing. It's flat. So in intaglio, which you're learning, there's a cut line and you're wiping into it. In woodblock and linoleum, it's relief, there's a surface. With silkscreen, there's a stencil that you push something through. This is just a flat surface that you work with. So I've already made this plate, which I'll show tomorrow how to make this plate. It's not that hard to do. I put a little bit of ink on it, a little bit of fresh water on it. Now I put a little bit of there's a mild etch gum arabic on this. And I pulled it, so I'm taking off a slight chemical right now, and I'm gonna change my water. So I have fresh water. Usually, a real lithographer would be offended about my sponge being so dirty. But for what we're doing, it's okay. I take a clean with this. I'm going to take some clean water. And I'm going to put a tiny bit of gum arabic in it so it doesn't slur. If you're a photographer, you would know what I'm doing, but not much, just a drop. This is gum arabic. Just only gum arabic. It keeps the water sort of pulled together.
Yeah.
And it keeps the ink from moving into the water areas. The whole plate, not just the image. I'm getting the sides too. I'm going to lay out some ink with photograph. You see how the ink is going towards blue?
Oh, wow. Now I got it.
Right. And you got to build it up slowly.
Makes sense now. Wow. It's crazy.
Ah.
Yeah, it totally makes